Where are you, Jesse? Okay, that was my Walter White impression. Anyway, guys, I'm out here in my meth lab. This is where this is my meth lab. Actually, I'm in my garage. I cleaned it out today. There's my bicycle. So you don't get hit by a car when you're riding your bike. Anyway, guys, Breaking Bad. The title of the episode is Rabid Dog, and that's a metaphor used by Saul Goodman in eliminating Jesse from the equation. Because Old Yeller, he was a good loyal dog, but they had to put him down. So in this episode, the thing about this whole season of Breaking Bad, I know there's an echo in here, but just pretend like I'm speaking to you in your dreams. Just close your eyes and I'm speaking to you. You're no longer listening to John Flickster. This is God. Do as I say, not as I do. Did you guys hear that? The thing about Breaking Bad so far this season is it does everything I expected it to do, but it does it in such a way where it's kind of new and creative. Like, my whole theory was in the beginning of this season was Jesse and Hank were going to team up together to bring Walt down. And that's what they're doing. Old Jesse boy, after he lost his mind, Hank just happened to be following him and then snuck in the house, somehow snuck in the back corner of the house. Like, Hank was just in their house as Jesse was pouring gasoline all over the place. I guess he came in through the back door, we'll go with that. But it was just like he came out of the corner, like he just, I don't know. So what else was there? Jesse was supposed to meet up with Walt. Jesse got a little bit paranoid by some bald guy standing there waiting for his kids. And I really did think at the end of that episode that Walt was actually going to have like a sniper on top of the rooftop, but he just wanted to meet up with Jesse. Also, I wanted to mention in this episode, Walt in the beginning had to like cover up his tracks once again. That guy's such a pathological liar nowadays. But he wanted to hide the fact that Jesse poured gasoline on the carpet. So he had, carpet cleaning guys in there and everything. And it reminded me of a story when I was like a teenager. I remember something similar happened. My friend who, it was very different, but I'm going to say similar just for the sake of the video. I remember we actually broke one of the windows out of my stepdad's car. So I was like, oh shit. Now, how did we do this? That's a long story. We were shooting pellet guns and we got a little bit excited and I was like, let's see if it can break a window. Boo! Yep, it can break a window. So I had to come up with some story about these kids that were, what did I even say? The next door neighbors were playing baseball. The baseball hit the car. I even went so far as to pay one of the neighborhood kids $10 to go back up my story. I took a baseball, which I had to go buy because no one in my neighborhood had a baseball. So I go to the store, I buy a baseball, I put it beside the truck. I even have like an old baseball glove in the yard setting over there. And suffice it to say, it didn't work. He did not believe that. And the reason he didn't believe that is because he found one of the pellets from the gun right beside where the truck window was. So anyway, but I tried to pull Walter White. Anyway, guys, this season or this episode of Breaking Bad, pretty good, pretty intense. I like how Hank is just basically using Jesse because Jesse's like, well, Mr. W's gonna kill me. He doesn't call him Mr. W. Mr. White's gonna kill me. I don't care if he kills him. At least we'll have it on tape. So Hank's kind of willing to do anything to get Walt, and also kind of by getting Walt kind of saves his own ass. So it's like Jesse's being used by everyone. Essentially Jesse is an instrument. The instrument of liberation. And then at the very end of the episode, you have Walt. He basically came to the conclusion, we got to get rid of Jesse. And I don't blame him. I'd get rid of Jesse too. He's a rat. And we get rid of rats, don't we? Little nibbling rats. That was my impression of Jack Nicholson. Anyway, so he picks up the phone and he calls Todd. And he's like, Todd, I need a favor from you and your Nazi uncles. So I think he's going to put the hit out on Jesse. So we're going to see how that goes. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Breaking Bad. Let me know what yours are down below. And what do you think is going to happen on the next episode? Where do you see this thing going? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.